Hi everybody, we are venturing pretty deep here into the South Alabama wilderness. It's pretty cool. We're just following this creek in search for our dig spot that you've been to a few times. So it's a long hike, but it's a beautiful day, so come on.
What I'll do is I'll just probe around here with this probe, and it's basically you just want to go down and see if you hit any rock. That's it right there. Here, I'll dig. Yeah, well, it's where it's where one nice big feeder meets basically a creek, where a creek heads up. So a major creek heads up right behind you. Wherever a body of water meets another body of water, there's always habitation there, because that was like two meetup places. So let's see. That had a quartzite. Good piece too.
So what does that signify?
They brought it here. They were just camping here, had this laying around. When they needed something, they'd pop a flake off, make a point. Make a knife, make a projectile.
Nice piece.
Yep. Just kind of go that way.
I got you.
Still gonna have to deal with them, but it's just here, you just got to deal with roots. That's what I was telling you. That's why we got all the tough gear, you know.
Alright everybody, so the hardest process is when you first get to a spot, especially that's not been really dug like this spot, and getting in is really hard. So we're just digging, not really even scratching yet, looking for arrowheads, and I already had one fall out here. It's nothing crazy, but it's a full point. It's got a little nick out on the tip there, but I mean, this is an incredible sign that we haven't even really started searching yet, and we're already finding proof of man here. We're gonna keep digging. I mean, we've just started. My hole's, not even a foot deep yet, so that's a great sign. Y'all stay tuned. We're about to get into my thing. It's like 4:30 something, so 4:35. So we've been in here, and this is one of the spots where it wasn't a very long encampment. It wasn't like a spot we're going to tomorrow where there's just tons of civilizations there. This was a spot that they probably just kind of moved through, so everything is kind of few and far between, but when you do find them, they're gonna be pretty good. This one right here just fell out, and I've never seen one like this before. This one's really cool. Rob's found a couple, but this is my first. I mean, just a tiny one, super small. But I mean, it's full. It's a cool color. But you think this would have been on an arrow probably? Or do you think that would have been like
Possibly,
a knife?
or it could have been on an atlatl.
An atlatl or an arrow,
yeah.
but definitely a projectile point.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't see them using that as a knife. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really cool. And this was not deep at all, so really cool that came out. So we're gonna keep digging. There's definitely a lot more stuff to find here. Really cool spot. Really cool. All right, folks, I know I just said they're few and far between. 5 minutes after finding that small projectile point y'all just saw, I found one a little bit similar. It's kind of rough, but not too bad. Not the prettiest thing in the world, but that's the point. And this
I don't
one's,
think that one's rough at all. I think
Yeah.
that one looks, I think that one looks perfect.
yeah,
It's just a knife.
it's pretty deep.
Yeah, you can tell that's just a small knife. Yeah, that's perfect.
Pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
Let's keep her going. We're gonna probably dig into the night again,
Dance party.
so get ready.
I started getting into a fire pit. As you can see this lighter color sand, and then you see the gray. So that would basically be like there's charcoal in there. So generally when you go through that, points are gonna be like around it, because this fire went from here to here and went deep. So it probably, and they had this fire for years and years, probably right here. And we started finding, Worth has found 3, and I got one here. Adina. Nice point. It's got a little bit of a wing ding, you know, that's what it is. Probably broken, I didn't break it. We're gonna keep going out here. We'll probably dig into the night a little bit. This is a private property. We have permission on this, so we're all good. Have a good night.
About it. Nothing crazy. Pretty good. So we haven't found much. It's dark. It's getting cold. We got a little bit of a walk to get out of here. So we're gonna fill these holes back in and get our butts out of here. Tomorrow we're gonna go do a different spot. The spot we're going to tomorrow was more of a trading post. There's a lot of different civilizations there. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna go there tomorrow. This place proved to be pretty cool, but let's find our way out of here. See you tomorrow. Hi everybody, day 2 of our archaeological mission. We're going to a new spot today. A lot of the spots we've been in, Rob, are like essentially people, camps. They've camped out there for a week or so. Maybe it's like a smaller band and they've just kind of camped out there and they just left. But you said this spot's a little bit different.
Yeah, this wasn't just a hunting camp. This was more of a place where they traded. Mm-hmm. And people would come here and bring their stuff to trade for other stuff. Okay. So it was just, and we're very close to the main river, which mm-hmm. would have been like the interstate. So we're very close to
as travel. Travel.
From here, and this was just a good area to do it. There's springs here, just a good spot, and it's an old spot. I found stuff from 10,000 years up to probably early woodland stuff. So not a lot of woodland stuff here at all.
But it goes all the way back to Paleo, really?
It does. Haven't found the Clovis here, but have definitely found Dalton's, San Patrice.
Wow.
Which are they call that transitional Paleo.
So seeing that there's been woodland or a little bit of woodland all the way to Paleo lets you know that over a span of at least 10,000 years, there's just been different cultures in here. It's not just been an archaic and then that's it.
Yeah,
that's all you find.
The amount of different type points you find here is there are just so many cultures that came through here.
That's amazing.
They all recognized it as being a good area to trade from that river.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and it's a cool spot.
Right on. Well, all right, folks, we're headed in. We'll see y'all at the next spot.
At 88, so that's good.
Brother Bennett, what in the world's going on down here?
So guys, we're down here in the dirt pretty deep, and I think I got a point. Yes, it sure is. Now look at that. Wow.
A little tip damage, tipped off, but pretty
neat. That's awesome. That is so cool. That's my first, what's it called again?
Tallahassee quartzite is the material.
Tallahassee quartzite. That is my first arrowhead in anonymous location. Now that's beautiful, dude. About a foot deep. These are the experts. I'm just kind of listening to them, but just kind of fell out of that wall. That's awesome. First of many, hopefully.
We're moving dirt. Y'all can see. We are moving dirt. So let's go find some more.
Guys, I think I might have found an arrowhead. Take it out of the, oh my gosh, dude. Look at that. Look at that, some kind of drill.
That's a drill, fellas.
Oh,
wow.
Down into like a drill. That's
Check
cool.
that out.
Yeah.
Dang.
Worked it down, like that's cool. Like it's gonna.
What would they use that for?
Translucent. I mean, it was a knife, and it just kept working down. And when they get down like that, a lot of times we call them drills. This may have just continued to be a knife, and then they just tossed it. But
right.
They could have been a drill as well.
That's awesome.
It's like drilling in leather or whatever.
Heck yeah. And I found a little piece right by it, so I slowly started sifting, and I didn't even hear it hit my tool. I just picked it right up. So that's awesome. Yes, sir. Get after it.
Dance party.
Dance party.
Yeah, so I just popped out this piece of pottery, which we don't find a lot of pottery in archaic camps, but because we're finding Adinas in this, I know that it's leaning towards, Adina. So we're leaning towards the woodland period. So they were making more pottery in the woodland period. So I just popped this out. It was up pretty high. Hopefully there could be more of the pot there. I'm gonna just kind of dig around there gently and see if I can get more pieces of it. Hopefully it's just sitting there. Down here in this area, Choctaw County, Southwest Alabama, we have Tallahassee quartzite, very, very little bit of chert. We have some Tallahassee agate. We have a little bit of coastal plains, very, very, very little, but we have what's called, we call it ironstone, iron rock. There's a scientific name that I don't know. But to find a point, it's very rare just to find a point. And this point right here that's lying there is broke. But oh my God, it would have been the most killer ironstone point. Look at that.
Holy cow. Dang. Oh my Lord.
Look at that. You can see the rind on it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm telling you, you have, like this thing would have been close to 5 inches. Anyway, that's incredible. That's fine. I'll put that in my case.
Is that
it's
archaic?
Yeah, yeah. This was definitely archaic. It was like down to there. So yeah. Boy, maybe the other half is in there. I'm gonna keep looking here. Cross your fingers. Cross your fingers for me.
Oh, look what we just found. About a foot deep. That's huge, son.
I don't know what that is, but that is a giant, and it's a broke off. It got me so good.
And ladies and gentlemen,
And he found.
it's a dub.
Dang.
That is barely missing the
Just
tip.
the tilt. It's still 3 inches, 3.5 inches long.
Come take a look at this, sir. Come dance your way in this hole.
That's my way in the hole. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's pretty perfect. Hey, sir.
What's up, guys? There's something down here. I hit it with my shovel, and I got a quick sneak peek of it, and I instantly said get the camera because it might be worth filming. Let's take a look, guys. If I can find it. There she is, clear as day. Oh my goodness. That is what I'm talking about.
Dang. That's beautiful.
Perfect. And this
Washed
thing,
up nice.
this thing was down here, which is almost 3 feet deep. So we're finding stuff 14, 18 inches down. Adina stuff. And then we're finding Pickwicks all the way like 3 feet. So that just shows you at least 2 different civilizations that was in this encampment. You know, stuff super deep, some shallow. So yeah, that's just evidence, proof that people have lived in this area for, you know, at least 8,000 years. But they found paleo stuff, which stretches back all the way, you know, at least 10,000. It could be way more. But transition 9,000, 9, 10. There's your proof, folks. There's your proof.
You found that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. You probably haven't really been seeing where we've been staying. We've been staying in the cabin that we normally do. Doug Barber, who's a good friend of Rob's and ours, and we really appreciate him letting us come down here. But this is pretty much an everyday morning. This kind of fuels our adventures here.
A little bit of coffee,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of fellowship, but yeah, this is a great place. We appreciate him letting us stay here. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better place. It's simple. It's full of memories and pictures all over the place, stories to tell, but just great people, and what a great time down here in Choctaw County.
It's very awesome. So this is the last day. We have to go back to Vincent, Birmingham today. So we're gonna get in the ground though before we go. We're gonna go down to the only store around here and see if they got something warm to eat. And then we're gonna go biting the ground. See if we can't find a couple more rocks. Let's do it, brother. Let's do it. Hey guys, let's go. Come on.
Good, Bob.
All right, folks. 3 biscuits done. We're going to just the bottom today, kind of similar to where we were the other day. Just close to the creek.
Yeah.
Sweet. So we got 4-wheeler, motorcycle. We're gonna go venture deep into the Alabama wilderness. Let's do it. We're moving. We're moving. All right, folks. If y'all watched the last video, like 3 videos ago, this is like the permanent camp. It's set back here in the middle of nowhere. And right here, they have the camp here set specifically because this is a good spot to dig at. So we found good stuff here before, so we're just gonna get off here, get our tools unloaded, and dig for our last day of this video. Let's do it.
Point alert, boys. I think Mr. Roberts got him one.
Yeah, looks like I got an Adina down in the hole here, and it looks pretty good from when I fell out. It's gonna be a
Oh, son.
yeah, that's a pretty point.
That's fun. What is it?
Fine like a muscadine vine.
That's right.
That's right. Have a dance party for this one.
Yes, we will. Dang.
Wow.
Now, what is that called?
Adina.
I got you. How old do you think that one is?
I would say 2,500 years, 3,000. Give or take 1,000 here and there.
Wow.
Everybody, it had not been 1 minute. I went to go turn the music back up so we could start digging again, and I couldn't even sit down before Bennett called me over.
I had to get back in this hole. We found a bunch of shavings and chippings. We actually found a huge piece of rock, and oh my goodness. And I just saw the base sticking out.
Oh wow, that's
Look at
cool. That's not a pickwick, is it, Rob?
No, that's an Adina.
Nice.
That's so pretty.
And what was that depth at?
That was like
That's pretty low.
2 feet, probably a
Wow.
foot and a half. Base sticking out right over a root.
That's amazing. Good
That's
find.
it. That's what
Good
it's
find.
about.
Give me some, Lucas.
Let's go.
Let's do it. We're in our little holes here. Here's my little digging partner, and I'm just minding my own business out here. Holy shit. I think that's means something happened here. Let's take a look.
What do we got here, bud?
Oh my gosh.
We got a Big Daddy arrowhead.
That is a beast, son.
Dang. Yeah, I was digging about 2 feet, just scraping along, and there it is.
Holy
That's
cow.
amazing. That's a big one. About
that's
3 or 4 inches.
Probably, yeah. A lot of folks probably ask why we do this. Most of the time, I don't know. You kind of got to be a little autistic to do this. But I think all of us are a little bit on the spectrum here. But here's one reason why we do it. What just popped out here? Tell me that ain't fine.
Fine as a muscadine vine.
Barely missing the tip there. But other than that, that is almost pretty much a perfect point right there. Ancient people used to camp here. This is proof. The people before us. All right, y'all. We're gonna find a couple more, and then I think we're gonna roll out of here. Stay tuned. All right, everybody. I think we're gonna wrap this video up. That was 3 straight days digging arrowheads, digging artifacts here in South Alabama. So we really appreciate you hanging out with us. We had a great time. I was just telling them, like, when you're in this hollow here, it almost feels like your troubles kind of melt away, your problems you're having in life. Once you can get out here and truly experience nature like we are, it's pretty incredible. It's just kind of shows you nothing else really matters. You have a decent time?
I had a great weekend. This is an amazing weekend. Thank you, Rob, for letting us come out here. But I mean, this is some of the best arrowhead hunting I've ever been a part of. And
incredible.
like you said, I mean, you come here and you forget about all your work, your troubles in your real life, and you come into the woods and you just hang out with great friends, and make lots of new memories, but I'm extremely thankful for this trip. I mean, we've done it all, haven't we?
We have arrowhead hunting, fishing, camping. We do it all out here at Worthwild. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see y'all in the next adventure of Worthwild. Peace out. Bye, fellas. Later, guys. Next time.
Yes, sir.
No wind